Hello everyone, my name is Animish Sharma and today we are going to create another Golang project, and this time we are actually going to complete our project. So this project is going to be a blog project. So let's get started to it. For Before we get started, for those who are asking what happened to the old project, well, if you get 20 likes on this video, I'll definitely make front end video on the old project. Till then, let's start our project now. Okay, so first of all, once you have configured your Golang, let's move it right here and just right here. Yeah, just create a function. So now Golang has changed a lot. So we have to first initialize a project in this. So go mod init and then the name of the project. I'm gonna name it blog, and here it is, blog. So let's create our main.go file right here, and once we have created our main.go file right here, let's just see if it's working correctly or not. So package main, and then we import fmt, and we have function main, and we're gonna say fmt dot print hello world. Let's just run this. Okay, it's gonna save first. It's gonna take some time. So basically, the VS Code is quite slow in the terms of Go configuration. Yes, so we're gonna say go run main.go, and it should work by now. Yes, it's working quite alright. So now let's just first create a database right here in SQL. So once you have opened your SQL, just go to this, create a new SQL dialog for executing commands, and we're going to create a database. So create database, and then the name of your database, it's going to be blog. Let's execute this one, and we shall have it right here. Once your database has been created, let's go and install our important packages. So first thing we need is GoFiber, which we have looked at a lot. So if you don't know why I use GoFiber, because it provides absolutely high performance, as you can see in this chart. It's after fast HTTP raw. It's fastest after HTTP raw, and it basically resembles of Express in JavaScript. But I hate JavaScript, to be very honest. So let's just import it right here. So go, I guess we copied it already. Yes, so let's just paste it right here. And if you run this function without go mod here, you are not going, you'll not be able to run this function without go mod here. Go will say you have to use go install and then show a couple of errors. And yes, Go has changed a lot, so it will automatically set up everything for you. Okay, so let's import our fiber right here. So github.com/go fiber. Okay, that's my CPU is very, see, not CPU, my keyboard is very bad condition, as I purchased a new one and my old one gets broken. So this stutters for some reason, and could not import, imported but not used yet. So let's use it. So app is fiber.new, and let's just get it started. So log.ft, it will automatically import log. app.listen to 3000. So the server will run on 3000 now. Log.fatal is for errors, so it can listen to various errors that our app will present to it. So as you can see here, fatal is equal to print followed by a call to os.exit. So basically this will print the error and then exit the uh, function that's app.listen to the port of 3000. So we have created this, so let's create a models now, because that's one of the most important things. Before we create models, let's create a structure of our project. So we will have controllers, we will have images, we will have database, and as I've told you about my keyboard here, database, we will have models, images, database, routes, and that's all, I guess. Multiple R, single routes. Okay, so let's create our models first. So in models, we'll create a file called models.go. So to create models, we are also going to need another package that is called GORM or GoORM, whatever you like to call that. So copy this and paste it right here. So as you can see here, declaring models, you can actually declare models for this, and what I really recommend using GORM model. So all you have to do is create normal models like we did in last video, but you can actually add something called gom.model inside it if you want, or else you can just have it right there like this, and it's nothing to be worried of. Okay, so once you have, yes, have that here. So package models. Now we will have our first model that is called user. So type user struct, and we will have id, which is going to be our primary key, and then unsigned integer with the JSON of id, and I guess JSON also provides us primary key. Yes, sorry, GOM also provides us primary key. So we will have this right here, so GOM primary key, and we will have name, which is string basically, with JSON of name, and our email, username, password, and posts. Yeah, so we will have email with email, username with username. Now the password is going to be a list of byte characters. I'll tell you later why. And the JSON will be none. Now this dash basically signifies that password will not have any JSON value, and in our code we will also confirm that password is not included in our JSON, so that the user don't get his own uh, you know secured password in the byte form. All he knows is his text password. So like hackers can use this to, once they get your secure password, the encrypted password, they can decrypt it and then get your text password. So we don't want the user to get its byte password. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. So we are gonna have posts. Now let me tell you what post is. It's a list of posts. Now what is post right here? We will talk later. I'll show you later what post is. So first, basically, we are gonna have two things right here. So username and email cannot be unique, so gom unique is equals to true. And now our second model is going to be a post model. Now says struct post repeats JSON tag name. It will have of posts. Now let's have this an ID with the same thing. Let's just copy these two right here, and we're gonna replace name with ID with a small t, and let's just content. We're gonna have image. We're gonna have category. This category INC. Then we're gonna have slug, and I guess that is it. Or something else. This will have gom of unique to be true. If you don't understand what I'm doing right here, you can actually search for yes, unique index. It's unique index, not unique. Yes, so unique. So every email has to be unique. There cannot be two accounts with one email. One email should have one account. So every user should have its own unique email, and every post should have its own unique slug that we can find it from. And yes, an author, of course, an author with an unassigned integer, which is going to be playing as a connection between post and user. So let me tell you what's going on in here. Just in post add, we're gonna see here ourselves has many. It has many. Yes. So belongs to many. Many to many has many. So we can have something like this in our foreign key. So basically what's going on in here, so in user model we have credit card models list as credit card model list. So credit card has to know what use the model, like at index 1 there's a model which user has been assigned to that model. For that it's using its user refer unit. If I just use whiteboard here for better understanding. Okay, it's gonna take some time, but basically every credit card here is gonna have a user ID, basically user ID, in which it's gonna store like this credit card belongs to user 1. So user refer is going to be 1 right here. So let's say this is a user table and this is a credit card table, and everything here has columns, and this is the user refer. So I'm gonna say UR, and there's tables where it's 1 2 3. So this is first user, it has some name like A, and email A at the rate something, and I don't know, I don't care. And this is one with credit card information 2 to whatever. So basically this will have user of 1, this is 2 with B, and with B at the rate something. And basically this will also have another column of credit cards. I'm gonna say CC, and it's gonna type it 1 or 2. This also has 2, 1, 2. Let me just show you what's going on in here. Wait a second. So basically, what's going on in here, that every user table, this is a user table by the way. Yes, there's text right here. Yes, and this is a credit card table. This is a credit card table, and this is a user table. So every credit card table will have a user refer as a uh, yes. So every credit card table will have a field of user refer in which they will have the user ID to which the credit card belongs to, and every user will have list of credit card that belongs to it. Like a user has, if you look at user table, then a user credit card list is 1 comma 2. So it basically shows that 1 and 2 belongs to users. So we can find credit card through user, like what's the credit card ID, and then find yes, and then find credit card from here to this list. We can find this from credit card list. We can find credit cards that relate to user 1. But if you want to search user through credit card, that is where user refer is gonna come in. So through user refer, we can find credit card related to user ID something. Like it says user refer 1, that basically means that first credit card with ID 1, or let's say 2. So it says 1 here. So basically what it means, like the credit card with ID 2 is of user 1, that is A, like this. So credit card of ID 3 belongs to user that is with ID 2, which is B. And then we can find user, as once we have their ID and every user has its own unique ID, we can find the user, collect data, and show it to the user itself on the front end. I hope you get what I mean from all of this talk. So yeah, let's get ahead and says foreign key, and we have wait a minute. Yes, so we have to say something like this. We're actually overriding our foreign key. Just don't worry too much. This is author right here. So we are basically saying that this post corresponds to this author ID. So whenever we are going to create a post, this post a user created some post, this post will be added to this list, and the author's ID will be added to this unassigned integer. Okay, once we have created our model, it's time we create our database. So we're gonna say connect.go, or you can name it whatever you like. Package connect. Okay, so first let's import the gom.io gom. That's all I need. You can actually see gom. There we can actually see connecting to database, and we're gonna connect to MySQL. So it's right here. gom.io. We're gonna need two packages: gom.io /driver/MySQL and gom.io. So we're gonna first declare a variable called db, that is a pointer to gom.db. It's a struct itself. Function connect and connection comma error is equal to gom.open MySQL. Now we have to import MySQL gom.io /driver/MySQL. package I remember. Let's just get this package from VS Code. If you don't know what to do, just use go get dash u and then this thing right here. So go my dash slash driver and it will automatically get it for you. So MySQL dot open and the name of the username of his MySQL ID meets root and then the password with slash following slash at the rate slash log the name of your database with pointer to com.config. Okay, so we have two functions right here. So if you don't know what this means, basically you can come here and see that this is a username and password, then the server on which your MySQL is running, the database, and whatever parameters you want to pass here. So if error is not nil, we're gonna say panic can't connect to database plus error. Yes. So dv is equals to connection and connection dot auto migrate and we need our model. So now when you have to import your models, you have to use your project's name that you have used, like module blog. So you have to say blog slash models, give it m like this, and we should have it. Yeah. So and m dot user and m dot post. I guess we have two only. So a common question that can be asked is, why are we using db right here? If you don't know, once you declared a function, we cannot access this variable right here. Like connection, we cannot access connection outside this function. So for this, we have to declare a global function which is var db. So now we can access gb from anywhere we like just by importing our database, but we cannot access connection, and connection is basically our only variable that is connecting our backend to the database. So we have now models, we have our database. So let's just go into our main.go and connect this database and import our database. And I'm gonna say log slash database. So database dot sorry we have used package database actually. Okay, it's not saved. We just cancel it right here. So database dot connect should work now. Yeah, let's create our routes first. So we're gonna have user routes first. User routes dot go, and I'm gonna say package routes and import github.com slash profiber slash fiber slash v2. And I feel like I have imported it wrong somewhere. Let me just check. No, I have not. Yeah. So function out, we need an app which is pointer to fiber.app. And now we have to create our controllers first, so let's just create a controller that is called user controller dot go, and in here I'm gonna have package controllers, and we'll have a function of register with the C, which is fiber dot ctx. So for now here I'm just gonna return string, like send string hello user register here. So yeah, we will have controller right here, so dot slash controllers, and we will say app dot get slash, and we will have c dot register. Dot get, what happened right here? Cannot use slash and untain. Okay, what can we use then? So that's a register. Okay, it's June. Okay. So one thing that we used to do in Python that we cannot do in Golang, that is that we cannot use these single string commas. This basically stores characters as round, which is a single character like A or B. For multi characters we have to use something called double quotes. We have to use double quotes. So yeah, let's just go here and say app, first import our blog slash groups, and let's actually imported yet or not. Yes, so we should have groups.root and app, and actually we're gonna need cause too, because we are actually communicating within our front end and back end. So cause is in here slash middleware slash cause, something like this. We can actually check on the website. Cause right here, and it's from, yes, middleware slash cause, and it says it does not have, so all you have to do is go get slash dash u and paste it right here. Wait a second. And your problem is gone. So we're gonna say app dot use cause dot name. Let's just move it up here, and let's just run our project now. Okay, my screen will be back. So let's run hello user register here. So we have successfully created our first function in our backend, and that is all for today. This project is big, it's a very big project. It's not a very big project, but it's a big project. We're gonna take time as we are programming in Golang, not in Python anymore. So that's all for today. Thank you everyone for watching. And like I have said before, if I get 20 likes on this video, I will surely make the front end video on our last project that was about to do application.